Back to school shopping yet? Deloitte Chicago is crunching the numbers. They've determined what parents are spending the most money on and where they're saving. Matt Adams, who specializes in retail at Deloitte, joins us this morning. Matt, this is right up my alley because for the first time ever, I've got a kindergartner and I bought those school supplies and they were way more expensive than I ever imagined. What are some of the biggest takeaways from this back to school shopping survey you guys did?
Yeah, so Deloitte does this survey annually, surveying shoppers around the country and in the Chicago area. And the big takeaways this year are that, on average, Chicago shoppers are spending $740 per student.
What?
Which is a lot. And it's flat, actually, relative to last year. So not up, not down. Same as they've been spending historically for the last year or two. The other thing that they're really focused on is value. And it's a little bit price. The expectations are that prices are increasing. But where can they get the value for their dollar?
And did you find that information? Like, were you looking at big box retailers and Amazon and things like that and where they could get the most bang for their buck?
Yes, absolutely. And the focus is on shopping at mass merchants, shopping online, as you mentioned. Less so department stores this year. And really, they're also very much focused on those deal days. And a lot of those have already happened, but there are still some out there that they're looking forward to over the next week or so.
What categories will parents be spending on this year? And then how did tech fare?
They are spending a lot on tech and clothing. Those are the two big things.
Okay.
Tech was up slightly this year, but very slightly. Clothing was down just a little bit. Some of that, again, is that concern about price increases. The other thing that customers or shoppers are really spending on is extracurricular activities. So that's even beyond that $740 that I mentioned, is shoppers and parents are really spending on making sure that their kids are active and engaged and that they've got what they need to do well in sports and other activities.
So if spending is flat compared to last year and we factor in inflation, I mean, that's kind of surprising. So what does this mean for Chicago area retailers?
Chicago area retailers, again, they're really focused on figuring out that deal structure, figuring out how to drive value, and value is not just about price.
Okay.
It is thinking about the convenience of purchases, return strategies, and just making it convenient and easy to get out, do your shopping, whether it's online or in stores.
What to pack for school lunch? I am hoping that my daughter eats the hot lunch at school and I don't have to pack another school lunch because I had to do that for preschool. That is always a concern, what to pack. So did you do any data on that?
We did, and the majority of customers, more than half of shoppers and parents, are packing their own lunches, which is significantly higher than it is nationally.
That's surprising.
Yeah, nationally it's 42%, in Chicago it's 50, more than 50. Interestingly, people are still, again, worried about price increases and costs and how much they're spending, but what they said was that they're not willing to sacrifice quality, that they're still focused on fresh foods, they're still focused, they're not going to substitute for lower price items, they want their kids to go to school with the right nourishment for the day.
Right, that's good. And then when are parents shopping? Are most of them like me and already gotten it done, or wait until the last minute?
Yeah, many of them have already gotten done. 77% said that they would finish the majority of their shopping by the end of this week. So I mentioned those deal days that have already happened, but it's also like this week is the crunch, that getting ready for school, which starts in a week or two. Most shoppers are going to be largely done by the end of this week.
All right, Matt, thank you so much. Good luck, parents out there. I know it's not easy. We'll be right back.